Okay, my good friends, it's Roger Spur, Mudfossil University, with some stunning ancient information that relates to exactly what's happening today. This is a KGB defector. They tell us exactly how they are subverting American opinions, and they don't even have to because we've already done it with our professors. Listen to this.
Of American students, without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism.
Okay, in other words, this is basic education that's not being challenged by anyone, because if you do, they destroy you.
Patriotism. The result you can see. Most of the people who graduated in the 60s, dropouts or half-baked intellectuals, are now occupying the positions of power in the government, civil service, business, mass media, educational system. You are stuck with them. You cannot get rid of them. They are contaminated. They are programmed to think and react to certain stimuli in a certain pattern. You cannot change their mind, even if you expose them to authentic information, even if you prove that white is white and black is black. You still cannot change the basic perception and the logic of behavior. In other words, these people, the process of demoralization is complete and irreversible. To get rid society of these people, you need another 20 or 15 years to educate a new generation of patriotically minded and common sense people.
Exactly. I've been 10 years trying to bring forth information that is undeniable, absolutely uncontestable by anyone, so they ignore it. This guy's exactly right. You know, we've been 10 years into it. I see it starting to come around now, and I see the people that are in control of everybody else's minds are starting to talk about, well, you know, they're just sort of coming around the edges. Even in neutrinos and stuff. Fermi Lab, just a big talk about it, Sandia, all of them, because I've been showing these things. They refuse to allow it to be shown. American educational system is a system of denial. And that's exactly what this guy is saying. Once they're contaminated, stay out of our business. Stay away. Don't bring any evidence here. DNA doesn't matter. CAT scans don't matter. Specimens don't matter. Experiments don't matter. Nothing matters. Not a single question, not one question to me from all of the evidence I have presented over the last 10 years, from anyone in academia. It's only been, this is impossible, I don't want to see anything. I'm serious. And it started with Yale and Harvard and all of the rest of them. They won't look at it. They just refuse. So what do you do about that? This guy's right. It's going to take 10 to 15 years to give, but in my world, if you're getting paid to teach somebody and then you refuse to examine evidence that shows that what you're teaching is not correct, then that to me, people would say, they talk about fraud. I don't know. If you know that you refuse to examine something that shows that you're not correct, and I've got DNA evidence, and I have the specimens. Anybody can have them tested. I'd love to have that done. I've had anatomists look at it. They agree. It's all the exact same anatomy as humans, only they're gigantic. What it is what it is. And this guy is correct, and it's time we made some changes in the society that allows for, like, I need to open some form of a channel that gets access, because right now I'm shut down. I have 100 and something thousand people, but I only get a couple thousand hits, and nobody ever gets notified, and it seems like something's going on. Maybe I'm paranoid, but what I'm showing is so spectacular, you would think it would go viral. And it's just the opposite. It goes into Never Never Land for 10 years. And I'm not a quiet guy. So let's see what happens. But it's time we come out of this ice age.